Welcome to Math 121, Section 3, Honors Statistics for the Fall 2022 semester at Hampden-Sydney College. I'm Dr. Marcus Pendergrass, and I will be your professor for this semester. I'm really looking forward to teaching this course. I've taught statistics many years now, and I always enjoy it, but this is actually the first time I've taught honors statistics. So I'm particularly looking forward to this semester. Um, you may have had some exposure to statistics in your high school work. Certainly, almost everybody knows what the word means, at least in an everyday sense. Uh, in this course, we're going to be exploring statistics as the science of data. Statistics allows us to learn from data. It teaches us how to sort of organize and present data. It also, and very importantly, uh, teaches us how to draw valid conclusions from data. And that's not as straightforward as you might expect. So we'll be discussing all these things in the course of the semester. The way I usually teach the course is, pretty traditional. I do fairly standard lecture format. I have daily homework. We have tests. For our course, I'm going to do some of that, but I'm also going to introduce some new things, and I think it'll be fun and exciting. One thing that we're going to do is make extensive use of the computer to illustrate and simulate statistical processes. I think this will be a good way to introduce you to some of the key ideas of the course, statistical inference being probably the most important one. And so we'll be talking about that kind of stuff from the get-go, and I'll be asking you to download some software or to use some software that's online. And we can get into all that as the first week gets underway. But right now, I do need you to get signed up for the website that we'll be using for the course. Actually, the material you see behind me right now is the homepage for our course this semester. It's hosted on a site called MyOpenMath, and MyOpenMath is completely free. But you do have to register for it. So I need you to do that, and I'll walk you through the basic process here in a minute. But MyOpenMath will contain not only you can see it has the textbooks on the already. There's links to the textbook already on the site. Those are completely free, by the way, so there's no additional cost for the textbooks, and there's no cost for MyOpenMath as well. But I do need to show you how to register for it, and so let me take a couple of minutes to do that right away. I need you to get registered for MyOpenMath before our first class meeting on Monday. Also, I'd like you to bring your laptop to class during our first meeting. We'll do some things together using that. So let's take a look at how you get signed up for MyOpenMath. Here I've just done a Google search for MyOpenMath, and it's the first thing that comes up. So if you click on that link, it takes you to the login page for MyOpenMath. Now, if you've already used MyOpenMath, you can log in just using your current username and password. But if you're like most students and you haven't used MyOpenMath before, you'll need to register. And that happens right here in this login box. Instead of putting in a username and a password, to register, you want to click on this link right below the login button, register as a new student. So when you do that, it takes you to a page that asks for some information, a username. This is a this is your username for MyOpenMath. It needs to be just numbers, letters, and the underscore character. I would do something like, if it were me, I'd sign up as like M Pendergrass or Marcus underscore Pendergrass or something like that. You'll need to give a password. Then it'll ask you for your actual first name and last name right here. Go ahead and use the same names that you have on the Hampden-Sydney system, just so I can connect you on MyOpenMath to the info we have here at Sydney. And also give your email address. And go ahead and use your Hampden-Sydney email address. And then there's a few boxes here that you can check or uncheck. I'm going to uncheck this. Notify me by email when I receive a new message. I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that because, and this is kind of important, whenever I communicate with you electronically in the course, it'll be over Hamden Sydney email. So I'm not going to be using the message system on MyOpenMath, and that's why I'm going to go ahead and uncheck this guy right here. You do need to assert that you're 13 years old or older, and I can easily assert that. And you do need to assert that you've read and agreed to the terms of use. And then you'll need to give a course ID and an enrollment key. For security reasons, I'm going to send those to you separately in an email, so be on the lookout for that. But once you have all that done, hit the sign up button. It'll take you to a screen that says, hey, you've signed up successfully. And then you'll have to go back. There'll be a link to that login screen again. So click that link and you'll go back and log in with the username and the password that you gave, in the sign up sheet. So once you're there, you'll be signed up for MyOpenMath. In fact, it'll take you right to a link to our course page, and there it is again. Just kind of looking over the course page, you can see there's some things already there. There's my contact information. Again, links to the textbooks that we'll be using. There's some introductory stuff, getting started with policies and syllabus and grading system. Some of that's still under construction, but this is going to be basically the home base for our course. And you can also see that there's actually, let me show you what it looked like to you. It's actually some content is out there. We're going to start by just getting together and making sure we're on the same page with regard to some terminology and basic concepts. And there's actually already a homework assignment on the page as well, which you can go ahead and start. It's pretty simple, I think, but especially if you've read that section 1.1, which is pretty short, go ahead and read that. And the homework is due Tuesday evening, actually, but if you want to go ahead and get started on that, you can. You also see some lecture slides. These are slides that I've made myself to help further explain the concepts. So I hope all that's going to be useful to you. As I said, we'll be doing all our homework and actually most of your assignments on MyOpenMath. So if you have any problems getting signed up, let me know. I can help. Best way to contact me is by email, mpendergrass at hsc.edu. I'm looking forward to seeing you all Monday morning. I've met a few of you already. Looking forward to meeting all of you. And I'm looking forward to a really good semester together. I think we're going to have fun, and also it's going to be really interesting. So in the meantime, if you have questions, let me know, and I'll see you Monday morning.